Vandal Savage was an Egyptian priest, secretly in love with a priestess.
But you were in love with another. Prince Khufu.
Savage, or Half-Set as he was then known, learned of the affair and was consumed with jealous rage.
I knew it had something to do with him wanting her.
Which drove him to murder you both.
And prayed for the hawk god, Horus, to damn the objects of his hate for all eternity. But Cheara had a prayer of her own, that Horus would protect them forever. But another life was bound to theirs by accident.
Savages.
My theory is that the three of you were exposed to the same radiation by the meteorites.
We all share the same power.
And every time he kills you, it passes to him. That's what maintains his immortality.
That's impossible.
Unless the meteorites contained a mutative element, like the particle accelerator that caused your powers.
But without evidence, you're asking us to take you at your word.
It's not my word. It's theirs. But you still don't remember me, do you?
Oh, they've met him before?
Maybe in our past lives.
When I first knew you, it was after World War I. And your names were Joe and Edith. Edith Boardman.
Wait, we were related?
You always warned me that if I ran into you in your next life, you might have forgotten me. That's us. At the World's Fair. Mother.
So he's their kid?
How old were you when...
You two were murdered? 10. He found us in the middle of the night at a flea-bag motel in North Carolina. You hid me in the closet and made me promise that no matter what I heard, I'd stay put.
You killed your parents, Professor Boardman. Something tells me you know where to locate Vandal Savage.
I have an educated guess.
But if they get rid of... I mean, I don't think they will, otherwise the show would pretty much be over. But if they were to get rid of Vandal in the 70s, wouldn't that change everything that happened,
You go right.
you know, in the present on like the Flash and Arrow when they got rid of him?
How about you join me in the parking lot?
Tempting, but you're not my type. But your lady, on the other hand.
Maybe you didn't understand my request, bitch.
I guess.
You're gonna fuck up the timeline, especially if they kill any of these people. Not saying these guys are important to the timeline, but you know, any death probably screw something up. Sorry, my mom called me. I'm just texting her, telling her I couldn't answer her call.
You are a computer. You have to listen to me.
Unless it's important. Oh, Jesus.
What was that?
A thermite grenade. It seems someone is trying to breach the hull. His name is Kronos. He's a temporal bounty hunter.
Jefferson, something's happening to Jefferson. We seem to have a little problem back at the vessel. There's an intruder. We really must be going now. Thank you for everything.
We can't just leave him here.
We have to get back now.
You said he's going to die in 24 hours.
And we can stop it. Are either of you a time master? I didn't think so. I've spent years studying the implications of chronological alteration.
Good for you. But we're not going anywhere unless our son's coming with us.
Who the hell is this guy?
Sorry guys, I'm distracted. My mom just texted me back. My aunt got the virus, so that's just awesome news.
Gotta get back to the ship and bond with Jefferson. Cover me!
You crazy old man.
Ooh. Oh.
We go out for one lousy drink, and you guys somehow manage to pick a fight with Boba Fett.
Oh, don't kill him. Oh, jeez.
We'll get you out of here. Bring
bringing a family member from the past onto a time ship, breaking out and carousing around the 1970s. We've barely begun, and already this is the worst, unmitigated disaster of my career.
Oh, jeez.
I see why you got the hots on that one.
My son is hurt because of you. Who attacked us?
His name is Kronos. He works for the Council of Time Masters. My former employers.
I thought you were a time master.
As I've expressed, time is not a linear thing. At some point, I was, in fact, a time master. Will you people please stop hitting me?
Start telling the truth.
I relinquished my position as a time master when I commandeered the Wave Rider. Kronos was clearly sent to bring me in.
You lied to us. Of course I lied to you. I needed your help. You all barely said yes as it was.
What about the Legends part?
You lied about that too.
Boy.
I chose you all because 100 years from now, your lives have a minimal effect on the recorded timeline.
Oh, so if they die, it's not going to be a big deal.
Disturbing the history of 2166.
So, we're like the opposite of Legends. Give me one good reason why we shouldn't kill you.
Ditto the arsonist.
Because Gideon wouldn't listen to your commands and you'd be stuck here forever?
Great. So we're not an elite team of heroes on a sanctioned mission, sent to rid the future of its most horrific bad guy. Just a collection of nobodies who time really doesn't give a damn about.
I didn't lie about the mission itself, or the brutality and ruthlessness of Savage, or my need for your help.
I don't imagine you're the kind of guy who quits his job and takes on this kind of threat for altruistic reasons. So, Rip, why don't you tell us? What did Vandal Savage do to you?
Time Masters discourage marriage. They urge against procreation even more. A Time Master should be free of any personal entanglements that might compromise him. But I fell in love, and we had a child.
Oh,
Jones.
the boy that he killed at the beginning. Now it's his wife and kid.
Savage killed your family.
He slaughtered my family. And thousands of other families. And the body that I swore an oath to serve turned a blind eye. I won't. The last thing that my child saw in this world was that monster's face. You can be damn well sure that when Savage dies, the last face he sees will be mine. I understand, given the circumstances, if you wish to return home, we can make the jump once the repairs are done, if and when Professor Borden stabilizes.
There's something I wanted you to have.
No, it's gonna die.
It's around my neck. It was my mother's. Yours.
I remember it.
What I did was wrong. I should never have forced you to come along. Mr. Hunter was offering grand adventure. But at my age, you never know how many adventures you have left.
I saw your 40-yard dash onto the ship with that Kronos guy shooting at you. I think you got plenty of adventures left.
Back home as Firestorm.
What if I don't want to go home?
Yeah.
I mean...
Now he wants to stay.
Why a change of heart?
Watching all of you rush back to the ship, even those two knuckleheads, to take on Kronos, it made me feel the same way. I like being part of a team, man.
Me too.
Spent my whole life working to be something greater.
So be something
smaller. And some guy comes along and tells me that being the atom is as insignificant as an actual atom.
That's not what he said.
That's just the way you interpreted it.
In his future, we're nobodies. But this mission is about changing the future.
Yep.
And if we have the power to change the world, don't you think we have the power to change our own fate?
For better or for worse. It's a very good point.
He's gone.
Oh, did he die?
Our son. Or our son from our previous life. It's all too confusing.
Very sorry.
Actually, you don't get the blame for this. This was my fault. If I hadn't insisted on bringing him back here, he might have died peacefully, in his sleep, maybe.
Don't torture yourself with recriminations. One of the great lessons of time travel is that many things cannot be changed. Time wants to happen. Kronos, even Vandal, won't be the only enemy we face. Very often it will be time itself.
Whether it wants to happen or not, we're going to change time, erase Savage's future, and earn our rightful place in history.
Dr. Palmer is correct. We may not be legends in your time, Captain, but we are going to decide our own fates.
I don't give a damn about being a legend, as long as we end Savage once and for all.
I can get down with that.
And our malcontents?
I like killing people. We're in. For now.
So how do we find this guy?
Professor Boardman had a theory about that. I've already had Gideon plot a course.
Okay. This Vandal, I'm guessing.
You know what this is? I'm just trying to make this world a better place. One war at a time.
Okay, guys, so I'm gonna make this real quick because I need to call my mom and find out what's going on with my aunt and everything. I know I was distracted during this episode, and I apologize. And there is a freaking thing floating in there. It's fucking me. Anyway, from what my mom said in her text, if anybody cares, she doesn't feel sick at all. She just, I guess, must be like required to get tested, and she came back positive, and so they let her know that at work. So anyway, so I need to call her. And then I need to call my husband, and all this stuff's going on. It's like, this is a crazy time right now. Like, school starts tomorrow and my kids are all virtual, thank God. And so it's just a lot of readjusting, and me being interrupted like right now might be a common thing for a while, because I have to change my scheduling on when I record. I can't do it at night anymore because I have to get up super early to make sure my kids get up early. So it's just like a lot of adjustment needs to be done. And so anyway, it just might be a common thing for me to get distracted, and I apologize for that. But anyway, I'm gonna make this short. This is was a good episode. I'm okay with this being the pilot. Like the way they ended it, I'm not like, oh my god kind of moment. It's just like, okay. But I enjoyed it. So I know everybody from either the Flash or Arrow, they've joined the team to stop Vandal. I want to know how he came back from after when they killed him on the crossover recently of the Flash and Arrow. So I'm assuming it has something to do with Malcolm, because he was the one saying some weird stuff and collecting ashes. And since Shayara and Kofu, or whatever the hell his name is, Kendra and Carter, were not the ones that actually killed him, he can be brought back. So that's unfortunate. And that's really sad at the beginning when Vandal killed that little boy. And it's even sadder knowing that it's Hunter, is that his name? Rip Hunter? I think that's what they said his name was. The guy who collected everyone. It was really sad that that was his family. So yeah, just I guess that was this show just like only going to be about Vandal, like stopping him? I mean, don't answer that, but I'm just wondering if that's like the only thing that they're going to be worrying about, or is he just like the main thing right now, and then, you know, they're going to go after other things in other seasons. So, but it's good to see some of the people back. I mean, actually all of them are okay, even Captain Cold. But I don't really like the fire guy. He's just too nutty for me. But we'll see. Maybe he'll grow on me. I don't know. What's his name? Is it Arsonist? Because that's what the professor called him. I don't know if that's like his official name. I don't know if they ever really gave him one. I can't remember what it was. If they did, I don't remember what it was. I'm sure it has something to do with fire or heat or something. But I enjoyed this episode, you guys. I look forward to watching more. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. If you did, please give this video a like. If you have any suggestions on anything you'd like me to react to, please leave that down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.